Los Angeles.
Now at 8, fighting back, a jewelry store owner turning the tables on would-be thieves.
And a fiery crash claims 4 lives. Tonight, police say it was caused by a DUI driver.
I've never seen this bad. I've lived here for 20 years.
Areas still recovering from flooding, now dealing with even more severe weather. The alert's hitting 60 million Americans. Good evening, everyone. I'm Gio Insignoras.
And I'm Hunter Sowards. Welcome into Kcal News at 8, streaming live on CBS News Los Angeles. We begin with this breaking news. The LAPD releasing the security photos of the suspect wanted for yesterday's shooting in East LA. The man there in the blue shirt is accused of shooting a driver who police say intentionally plowed into a crowd of people outside the Vermont Hollywood. Police say bystanders pulled Fernando Ramirez out of the car after the crash. They assaulted him, and the man in the blue shirt shot him. Ramirez survived. He was taken to a hospital, and tonight he's facing charges of assault with a deadly weapon. Police also tell us 36 people were injured in the crash. That's up from 30, which police reported yesterday. Other top story we're tracking for you. Would-be thieves armed with hammers try to smash their way inside a jewelry store in Anaheim. But they didn't get very far. Kcal News reporter Lauren Posen has a security video that shows the store owner fighting back.
This business is locked down. There's a double door entry and bulletproof glass. Now, the thieves were able to get into that first door you see there, but that's as far as they got. It's chaos in the parking lot of Alameda Jewelry in Anaheim. A group of robbers jump out of their cars, some armed with large hammers, and start smashing the glass trying to break in. Inside, the owner and his employees were just going about their day. He asked us not to show his face, but he did tell us what happened next.
In second, I heard the ladies, the girls work with me, the employer. She do very high noise. What? I don't know what's going on.
And another angle from the store's security cameras. The first door shatters, glass flying everywhere. Only one door left between the burglars and the showroom. That's when the owner bolts from the back and grabs his gun.
I think for one thing, to protect my business and my employer, I have to shoot. I do one shot to scare first.
It worked. The group panicked, scattered, and scrambled back into their cars before speeding off. A bullet hole is still etched in the glass beside the door, a lasting reminder of how close they came. The owner says he's put serious security measures in place, and he believes that's exactly why the thieves didn't make it inside.
36 years job with my family to do this business.
This business isn't the first one robbers have targeted, but it is the first where a store owner has fought back. In June, burglars made off with a staggering $1.5 million in gold and diamonds after using power tools to cut through the roof and safes of a family-owned jewelry store in El Monte. In Encino, another crew used a blowtorch to slice through the wall at an Encino jewelry mart, stealing from 5 different jewelers. And just a month earlier, in May, 2 separate crews hit stores in Glendale and Simi Valley, breaking in through the roof and ransacking the businesses. Back in Anaheim, the store owner says enough is enough.
I hope so to the government to see what's going on in California, from the north to the south. You have to give at least the ownership, the business, some protects or some easy to carry the guns or arm to defend herself.
The Anaheim Police Department says detectives are investigating, and fortunately no one got hurt. Reporting in Anaheim, Lauren Posen, Kcal News.
An alleged DUI driver killing 4 people in a fiery crash in Norwalk overnight. CHP says it started with a crash just before 1 a.m. between a CHP patrol car and a Nissan on the 605 freeway. 4 people were sitting inside the disabled Nissan when officers say a DUI driver in a Kia crashed into them, killing everyone inside. The Kia driver was arrested. The names of the victims have not been released. And memorial services are expected to be announced soon for the 3 LA County Sheriff's deputies killed in an explosion last week. The incident is the largest loss of life for the department in more than a century. An ATF team arrived in LA yesterday to lead the investigation. Department officials say announcements on services will be made in the coming days. A man protesting his eviction from a state-owned home has died. 70-year-old Benito Flores called himself a reclaimer while living in a Caltrans-owned home in El Sereno that he seized during the pandemic. Caltrans told us in June they offered him money and housing vouchers, but he fought to stay. We spoke to him when he built a tree house in the backyard in anticipation of deputies forcing him to leave.
We made a cabin on the top of the tree, and I'm going to be there, and I'm going to wait for the sheriff there. We have the right to live here. We have the right to purchase the properties under the Roberti law.
The LA Times reports that a neighbor found Flores dead in that backyard last week, his harness broken in the tree branches above. Organizers with the group Reclaiming Our Homes are mourning his loss and say Flores knew the risks of staying in the tree. They say, though, the agencies that tried to evict Flores are responsible for his death. We have reached out to Caltrans and the Housing Authority. We're still waiting to hear back.
With peak fire season still ahead of us, LA Mayor Karen Bass says the city's prepared despite not having a permanent fire chief. She appeared this morning on Face the Nation.
I don't think that that's a problem at all. Our interim fire chief has 40 years of experience. In fact, he had just recently retired. I called him in out of retirement during the fires. He was doing the Emergency Operations Center. So he stepped in, didn't miss a beat by taking over the fire department, and we are prepared. We do know that it's fire season.
You'll remember Mayor Bass fired former Chief Kristen Crowley after the Palisades fire. Ronnie Villanueva was named as interim fire chief as a nationwide search continues for a permanent replacement. For now, we're dealing with calm, beautiful conditions as we take a live look outside. A little cloudy out there. Let's get to meteorologist Olga Spina here now with our next weather forecast. Hi, Olga.
Hi, Gio and Hunter. And the good news is some calm weather conditions this weekend and into this upcoming week, too. So temperatures are dropping. We're actually feeling slightly below average numbers. And you can see it here on our temperature change map. So most areas staying around the same or just a few degrees cooler. As we head outside, though, still a warm evening in the high desert with Lancaster, Palmdale in the low 80s, but already down into the 60s for much of the LA basin, including downtown Los Angeles at 66 currently. We are in the upper 60s in Burbank and Pasadena. Orange County, plenty of 60s for you also. Still some mid-70s for Anaheim, but for the most part, a nice mild evening. Inland Empire, you too, also still feeling some 70s from Fontana into San Bernardino and upper 70s in Redlands. And for our mountain communities, we are in the mid-60s in Big Bear City. Tomorrow, it's going to be a nice one. We'll see some afternoon sunshine and temperatures for inland spots in the 80s and mid-90s for the high desert. Mid-70s in the mountains and beaches and low 80s for LAOC Metro. How long will this calm weather pattern continue? That's all in your extended forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, Olga, thank you. Well, new heat and flood alerts are affecting more than 60 million Americans from the Midwest to the Northeast.
CBS's Chanel Call takes a look at the dangerous conditions across the country.
Summer storms brought windshield cracking hail to Nebraska and flash flooding to the nation's capital. More than 5 inches of rain fell in that region Saturday.